Hi and welcome to Nary's Laces. It's been a bit. I have been at a loop for a little bit, not because I'm not crafting, because I am crafting. It's because I'm trying to organize my garage and my home. I was trying to do it within, because I moved in last October. So I wanted to make it a year by the time the house was completely done and everything's put away in the right order and everything is organized, and that's what I've been working on. So I'm almost done. Almost done. I'll definitely be done before December, that's for sure. But anyway, so in the meantime, while I'm rummaging through my garage and all the stuff that I have since God knows how old I was, how young I was rather, because now I'm older, I needed to get rid of a lot of stuff. So in the meantime, while I was going through all that, I accumulated a lot of crafty stuff. So a lot of stuff that I just put aside, never went through it. I did some stuff and I just pushed it aside. Unfinished projects. I got rid of so many things. I donated a lot of things, and some things I wanted to share with you, which I'm going to do right now. On some of the things that I wanted to not redo, but like I made a lot of ornaments. Okay, so my ornaments are similar to the ones I've done in the past, but in a different way, and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so I was given these beautiful pieces of laces. Listen to me, laces. My brain is just full of laces. This fabric, okay? And they're just bits and pieces, So what I decided to do, I decided to make some ornaments, nothing major. My more elaborate ornaments will be later on. Okay, but I just wanted to do some now because this is what I have. Besides having this here, they're all in here. I have so much junk, okay? And I just need to use a lot of stuff and make it and sell it and, just do stuff with it. Those I didn't want to donate because okay, these have sentimental reasons, and I know I'm jumping. I understand that, but this is the way my brain works. I'm all over the place, especially here in my home, and people that know me will know that I jump all over the place, and that's the way I run my household too. But everything gets done. So if you come to my house is spotless clean. My refrigerator is full of food, and when you come in, all you do is relax. But they see that I go from here to there to there to here, and they laugh, but that's me. That's just the way I am. So anyway, getting back to the ornaments. Okay, so I accumulated all these different types of things I use to make ornaments, and I'm going to show you a few. Now these were gifted to me. I don't remember. I really don't remember, but thank you. If you still watch my channel, tell me that it was you, and I'm thanking you right now because I don't remember. Okay, now I do have these here, and these were given to me for Virginia because this was part of a sewing kit that she made that I got my hands on. Okay, so I used that to make some of my ornaments, and I'll show you those too. So let me get started. I'm going to show you these here using the Christmas fabrics. Okay, this one here. This one here, and I had to use that. You know me, you have to use dangles. You gotta use dangles with everything. Bling. Okay, look how pretty. Okay, and these have the little ivy with the, what do you call it, with the berries. Okay, and these are the ornaments that I guess they're called refillable. Okay, and they just snap together, not the one piece one. Okay, and I just added bling because I gotta add bling. Okay, some little resins and some little bows that I had in my stash, and these from my stash. Okay, but they came out so cute. Okay, seeing some rhinestones and some lace trim and some beaded trims. And if you know all this stuff you've seen in the past, we have them for many years. Okay, so I needed to do them, and I figured I'm doing vintage Christmas this year, so I figured I'd do some vintage stuff, some vintage ornaments. Look how pretty. Okay, so that's the first one. I put these aside over here because I don't want to make a mess. Okay, then these. Okay, also using some of the Christmas fabrics. Okay, some more of our bling, our beads. Some more. These are the plastic rhinestones that we, not rhinestones, the plastic trims that we had years ago. And then I put rhinestones right down the middle. I sold this trim a while back. These were my gold trims that I sold a few years ago. Some little bells. But these are they're so cute. They're so cute. And this one here. Okay, with the black. This one. This one here. And this one here. Another pretty one. I love the beads. Okay, and the little bells at the end. Okay, I think they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, that's one. Another one. Okay, now I'm going to the sewing fabrics. These here. Okay. This is what I did. Let me show this one here. Okay. Look how pretty this is. Okay, and I put a little sewing machine there. Use some beaded trims. This is my beaded trim that I still have. Okay, some seam binding. Okay, and some of this I forgot what you call it, the oh my goodness, Chinese trim. That's it. Okay, that I used years ago. Okay, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to use a lot of stuff that I have. You know, somebody else might like this. You know, this one here, and these are all sewing themes, or quilting themes. Look how pretty. These are the buttons. Look, that one's quilting. Isn't that so pretty? And I love the colors. Okay. Okay, here's another one. These are little bobbins with the needles. Look how pretty. Okay, that's another one there. And this one here with the measuring tapes and the spools. And that wasn't bobbins, those are spools. I said bobbins. But look how pretty. Okay, isn't that pretty? I love the colors. Okay, got those. And this is just using stuff from my stash. Nothing here was bought because I'm using stuff that I had. Okay? And you guys can do the same thing too and not spend any money, and you give them as gifts. Or you can make them for your sales, your craft shows. Look how pretty this one is. Okay, again, using the fabric. And these are buttons. And I use the pastel buttons. And this is oh my god, what do you call it? Embroidery thread. Okay, and a little flower that I had in my stash from years back. Okay, this one here. Look how pretty. We got stuff on here. This one here's another little button, a button one. And I put rhinestones on all of them, and a little piece of, how do you call it? This one's a little rickrack. Okay, but look how pretty. And then it comes with a big one. And that one's a singer. How cool is that? Okay. Isn't that cute? Okay, and I am selling these. Okay, so if you guys are interested, let me know. I'll probably put it in this. I was gonna put it into the Etsy shop. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'll figure it out by the end of this video. Okay. Now I have this one here with the bigger hearts. Okay, look at that. Again, this is the refillable hearts. Okay, so you got some black lace and some rhinestone. I put a pair of scissors. Now this was given to me. I don't know who gave this to me, but I figured it was attached anyway. But isn't that cute? Okay, got that one there. Got this one here. And then I put some little black beads and some charms. And we know the charms we used many years ago, and we still use them till this day. Okay, this sewing theme, there's a hanger, there's a little bow, and there's a knitting, little crocheting, little button. Okay, got this one here, similar to this one here. And then we got the black one. With this is the scissors. Isn't that pretty? Okay, again with different types of sewing themes, charms. So isn't that cool? These are so nice. Just using stuff that I had in my stash. You have to go out and spend money. Just go into your stash and see what you have and what you can make, and use your old stuff and make it new. Okay, then I have, okay, years ago, I don't even know how long, but I made these. Okay, I made a whole bunch of them. These are the ones I have left because I think I was making my tree, and I think I saved a few of them for my tree. Okay, these are the wooden disc. Okay, and all I did was put the rhinestones on here, the filigrees. Okay, a little word there, and a little what do you call this? You know, this stuff, tassel. My goodness, you could tell it's been a while. Okay, so this year, okay, again using what I have. I want to keep the theme. Okay, the sewing theme. I made it with velvet, not velvet, velour, velvet, I don't know, trim or ribbon. Okay, and then I stamped the back, and I used a filigree. So this one I'm going to get, the one thing I didn't do yet on these is I didn't seal it. I have to seal them because the glitter will come off. Okay, see? This one here, this one here, this one here. And these are all sewing themes. Look how cute, look how cute, just using the little disc. Then I made these in silver, the silver top. Again, here's the, I think these, okay, this set comes all in gold, I believe. Gold. There's one that comes in silver. This one. Okay, so this one is silver and it has one gold. Okay, so let me take this one aside. See, I'm all over. I'm all over. Okay. So it's fabric and then stamped. Fabric and then stamped. Oh, look how cute. Look how pretty. Oh, look at my hands. How cool. Okay. That's the... And this is, so I got the gold, the silver, and now I have the bronze. Okay. And using the filigrees, I want to use the filigrees, but this time I used the fabric. Okay. Isn't that cool? I'm not going to take this glitter out. Alrighty. Had to do a little cleanup. Okay, so the next one is, I made these a while back using the disc also, the wooden disc. That was cute when I was doing, it was part of a journal thing that I was making. Okay, so I decided to do these. Okay, now these are the hearts, and what I did is I just took the heart, the refillable heart, the top part. Okay, and I glued it onto here, onto the disc. Now on the inside, I don't know if you could see, there it is. You could see my little angel. I love these angels. And then I'd use wallpaper from, ooh, I know her. Brain fart after you get older. Oh my goodness, what's her name? She's gonna kill me. I get my wallpaper from her. I get a lot of other stuff, journaling stuff from her too. But I did this, see the disc? I didn't stamp back. This way you guys can stamp your own information on the back if you want to give one away. And this is part of a jewelry piece that I sold way back. A little tinsel and some seam binding. So I have different different backgrounds, the different angels. Okay. Look how pretty. So pretty. So shabby. Okay, this one here. This one here. Madeline Diet. I knew it was going to come to me. Oh my god. There's so many names in my brain right now. Because I'm trying to remember who gave me what, but it's so hard to remember so many people because I've been on YouTube for a while now. Okay, here you go. Okay, and this one was the round bauble. And I did the, how do you call it, the snow tech on the side, but I didn't do any snow on here. Okay, so I got these here with the beautiful angels. Okay, put these on the side. Okay, and this is just using stuff that I have. stuff that I have, and just making them alive again. Now another thing, let me see, that I did, let me show you my angel stuff first. Okay, now these I made last year. Last year, 2 years ago, I don't know how many years ago. A couple of years ago, I think. Okay, and these were the stars. Now the ones I have now, what I did was I scratched like this. Hold on, no, can't do it. I don't have it here. But what I did was I just scratched it, the back, to make it look a little bit old. But I made these a while back. I don't know, it could have been 2 years ago, last year. I don't know, I don't remember. I make so many things, I don't know what's what. Anyway, so I had some unfinished ones, and these were my angel ones. And I gotta fix the bobble on it. One came off. Okay, so I did this one here. Okay, and see, I scratched the back on purpose. Okay, but I did this one here, and this is the German glass and some the copper and the gold leaf. Now these, I know that I have to put a polish over it. I haven't done that yet because I still have to do another project that I need to polish, so I'm gonna do it all at the same time. So this way, because this is napkins, okay, so it doesn't get ruined, I want to put like a clear coat over it. Okay, and I got this one here. These are so pretty. Okay, this one here with the little bells. Okay, look how pretty that is. And then the last one is this one. Okay. And this is also being sold. Now everything that I'm showing is, these are all sets. Okay, so this is a set. The one that, the angels that I just showed right now is a set. Okay, now I get these here. And these are using, oh my goodness. Now Maria gave them to me. I know this for a fact because she gives me a lot of this lady's stuff. She's very expensive and I can't think of a name. Again, another name that I have to remember or that I forgot. But anyway, you'll see. Okay, and these are using the disc. Okay, now what I did was I put music paper behind it and then the name of the song that the paper came from. So this is Praise the Lord. This is To Me He Is So Wonderful. Okay, and I used the angels and the little flowers. These little flowers were given to me by Virginia 1468 years ago. Okay, when we're doing Christmas stuff. Hey, now everybody sing. And this one is A Wonderful Jesus. Okay, and I'm still trying to remember and if you guys know it, put her name down below because, oh my goodness, what is her name? She does cards. It's very expensive. For me, it's very expensive. But she's very popular and everybody loves her. Okay, this one here. Joy to the World. I hear Frankie upstairs. Praise Him. This one here. Look how cute. This one's Always Loving Him. And then this one here is Rejoice in the Lord Always. And I think this is so cute. Cute for your Christmas tree. They're so pretty. Okay. Okay. That's another one. Oh my God. It'll pop. Her name will pop into my mind. She's a card maker. She does all these different type of cards. She's not a YouTuber. She sells on HSN and those places and TJ Maxx at one time, which no longer. That's where I got most of mine. Oh my God. I can't remember. But it'll come to me. Oh look. More glitter. More glitter. Anyway. Okay, so the next, let me step to the desk. Hold on. Okay, which is going with the star theme. Now I made these a while back. I just never finished them. And this is the three-dimensional star, craft star, as you could see. And I just covered it in lace. Okay, this one here. This one here. Oh, pretty, pretty laces. All different types of laces that I had. Okay, isn't that cool? And then this one here. Okay, and you can see how big they are. They're pretty big. Okay, it's another set that I have here. I put this back over here. Just showing you stuff that I haven't finished. Oh, well, I've finished them now. Okay. Pulling out more stuff from my... Let me pull the stuff from the table. Hold on one. Oh my god, too funny. Okay, sorry about that. I had to clean off the table again. I just remembered her name, Anna Griffin. Okay, that's where the angels came from. So if anybody's interested, they were a while back. Maria gave them to me. So Maria, my friend, gave them to me. Okay, so now back to my stuff. Okay, so now these... Okay, I made these here. I made them as a banner, but I'm going to leave these here because maybe whoever wants to purchase them wants to do something else with them. So this is what I did. And these are the felt back and the that fabric that I have. Okay, that's the front. I thought it was pretty cute. So I have mine hanging right now, but those are the fall ones, and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I got this one here, and then this one here, and all I did was put glitter on the ends. That's it. I think they're so cute. Anyway, so I made these, and I just stuffed them with that cotton. Okay, so what I did was, I think they were here. The ones that I have hanging over there are made with the. I made them flat. Okay, I didn't make them puffy like these. Okay, so I made them flat with lace, and I just oh my God, I can't even speak today. I know what it is. I'm rushing. That's what it is. Every time I rush, I skip my words. Okay, so as you can see. Okay, now I messed these up because I did it with regular ink. So I kept these. These are my like samples. Okay. And what I did was I just alternated the burlap ones. These. So I alternated. Put one of these leaves, one of these, and another one of this one. I put another type of leaf. So, but I figured, you know what? I think I'm gonna make something, and that's where I came up with that over there. Look at my pumpkins. Oh, let me show you this too. This is where the original idea came from. Okay, I won this on a contest here on YouTube years ago. See the pumpkin? These are the leaves. Okay, so what I do is I take the little leaves and then I copy them. And, you know, us crafty peeps, we do lots of things with our stuff. So this is what I did. I did some like this, see? When I use them for different projects. See? So many things go through my mind when I'm crafting. I was like, oh, I want to try this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I saw somebody do this. I want to try the same thing. Which I'll show you in a minute. Something that I did. It's not my original idea, obviously. But I've seen people here on YouTube do it. But my other friend, Maria from Texas. Not Maria from New Jersey. Which now she's in another state. But Maria from Texas. She made something for me. And I wanted to do it, so I did it, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Let me just finish showing you these. Okay, so that's another thing that I had pushed aside that I had to finish. Okay, now, let me see. I got this from another crafty friend here when we were doing a swap, a Christmas swap on embellishments, and she made me a whole bunch of beautiful embellishments, everything blue, okay, because that was my color then. I mean, still is my color. Okay, and these are those little jars, but look how stinking cute. So I had this put aside, and I said, you know what? I have a whole bunch of these, but I didn't want to do the same thing. So I did these. Okay. I did these, and look how stinking cute. I had the leaves, because I used the leaves not too long ago. Put some little bells, put some little snow, a little snowman. Now these little tiny vintage snowman is from the dangles that I just made, which I'm going to show you in the next project that I just finished. Okay, I had a whole bunch of little Maria that just moved to another state. She gave me a whole bunch of different tiny vintage little figurines, and the ones that I'm going to show you next are the ones that I did for the dangles, and I put a little screw on top. But this one I put a little snowball. I don't know if you could see it on top. You can't because of the glare. But anyway, a little snowflake or snowball on top. But these were little charms that I had from way back that were given to me, and I just used them and put some little snow in there and little leaves, and these came out really cute. I don't know if it was too close to the camera. He's a little Santa. I don't know if you could see it. A little Santa. And then two more. This is another snowman, and I guess that's I don't know, a nutcracker or a wooden shoulder. Listen to me. A wooden soldier. But they came out so cute. But anyway, I got this is another little set. I'll put these aside. But little things that I just make here and there. Keep myself busy. Okay, now this one here. Well, let me take out, before I show you I have one more to go. Two more to go, and I'll show you. But these are just like the coffee lids. I don't know where I got this from. I have no idea. But, oh no, wait, let me just take this one. Okay, this one here. But they're coffee lids, see? Just regular coffee lids. Okay, and what I did was I just stuffed them inside with, I don't know, whatever, paper towels, cotton, I don't know what I put inside. And then I taped it all around, okay? Taped it all around, and then I embellished them. Now this was a few years ago too. Okay, and these are the ones I made a while back. Okay, and I did the what do you call it? These things here. I don't know. I did it with I don't know if I did it with the air clay. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Okay, there's fabric on there. There's beads. There's the snow gel, whatever you call it. Snow tech. I don't remember. Some little wedding leaves here, and some little stems, Christmas stems. Okay, and this was a while back. Okay, like I said, I make so many things I don't remember what year I made it. I know it was a couple years ago. Okay, so this year I decided to take those coffee things, and I made. Okay, well, let me show you the first one that I made. But I'm gonna tell you something about them. Okay, so this is what I decided to make. Okay, and you can name them macaroons, or you could just I'll show you in a minute. And this, I'll show you in a minute. Look, this is the inside. Okay, they don't open wide because I have it glued back here. Okay, and these are the dangles that I made with all the little figurines that Maria gave me. Not Maria from Texas. Maria from the other state that moved to another state. And I'm saying the other state because I'm not really sure if I should say the state that she moved to, but she was in Jersey. She was my bud that was helping me in New York while I was in New York. Might get my merchandise and stuff. But look how pretty. And these are all little vintage wooden, and they're all wood. The wooden pieces. Isn't that cute? So I put them into a dangle. I made it into here, and it's being placed in there as a little gift, along with this thing that I made. Oh, look how stinking cute. Okay, just using. Okay. So let me rephrase that. Okay, because this one is not made with the coffee lids. Okay, this one is not made with the coffee lid either. Okay, it looks like it, but it's not. These are made with my candle tops, and I'll insert a picture here on, see? This is another one. See, look how cute. Oh my god, these are so adorable. And what I did was they didn't come like this. Okay, it was just the little figurines, and what I did was I just drilled a tiny little hole and then put these tiny little screws in them and made them into like little charms. Okay, I did that to all of them. Okay, some came with a little string on top and I just pulled the string off and drilled a little hole and then put the little screw in. But isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. But anyway, okay, so let me get back to this. Okay, so these two are not made with the coffee lids. These are made with my candle lids. Okay, this one here is made with, and you can't tell the difference. Okay, one is it's just a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. But I started with this and I was like, I want to make more. So I remembered I had the coffee lids, so I started doing them with the coffee lid. Okay, this one here. Look how cute. Look how stinking cute. A little teddy bear, a little kitty cat, a little train, a little wooden soldier. Okay. So I made a few. Now this is not sold in a set. This is sold individual. And then I made one with lace because Neri has to put lace in one of them. Okay. Okay, and then I put a little piece of jewel there, a little snowflake, and some rhinestones, flat rhinestones. Okay, this one here. Oh my goodness. Some bells, a wooden bell, a bottle, a little, look at the birdie. How stinking cute. A little bowl and a little Santa Claus. And some jingles. Okay. Okay, so this one is made with the coffee lid, this coffee lid, and then this one here, this is the last one. Okay. And I put a little jewel, this jewel piece that I had in my stash, along with this one here too. Okay. And this one here. See? And the little bird. Look at the bird. How cute. A little donut, a little ball, another little wooden soldier, and some bling bling. Or bells rather, not bling. Okay, and some beads. There's some beads in here. Okay, so just coffee lids. Okay, and that's it. But look how cute. Okay, so this was the fabric. This fabric I used. This fabric was given to me, and I don't remember because, like I said, it was a long time ago. But I wanted to use it for something really cute and special, so I figured I'd make these. I'm saving this because I think I want to do something with it. And then I used this fabric here, which I used a couple years ago to make some ornaments too. That's for this one. Okay? And then this is the lace that I use for the lace one. So it was that one, and I just put this one on top. So that's how I got this here. See? Okay? Alright, okay, let me put this in. Now I'm going to show you something that Maria from Texas showed me. Okay, and I wish I had, and I put it away. And I'm not going to dig it out because it's under my table in a folder way back. So I'm not going to go under my table right now to look for it. But what I'm going to do is go across the room, my craft room, to get what she made me. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Always got to find something, never prepared. Okay, so she made this for me, and I think I posted this on Facebook. Okay, and this was using, now she made this in about maybe, I don't know, I think it was like 15 minutes she made. Oh wait, it's stuck. What happened? Oh, what happened? Oh, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Oh, I can't close my box. But anyway, so she made this. I can't close the box. I don't know what I did while she was here. I don't know, I did something. I don't know, maybe I did something. But anyway, so she made this while she was here, and she made it in about like maybe 15 minutes. We were downstairs, we were down here crafting, And oh my God, it came out so cute. I told her I wanted to make some. So she hand drew, and I have it. But like I said, it's underneath my desk in a folder. She hand drew the, I guess the shape of the sewing machine. And she goes, here, just make some. I think that was so cute. So I decided to make some. So I'm going to show you what I first started with, because this one was pink. And I was like, well, I'm a blue person, so I'm going to make one in blue. So this is the one I made. Okay, and I kept it more or less of how she did it. Okay, because it was her idea and it was her drawing. But it came out so stinking cute. Now these are boxes from my watches. I used to collect watches, not anymore. I have a whole bunch of watches from since I was young till I think maybe 10 years ago, and I stopped. Okay, so I have all different types of watches. Okay, so these are all my boxes from different types of watches. So look how cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's one of them. And then, of course, I have to keep on going. So I made a blue one. Okay, now I have to make a purple one because I know people like purple. Okay. Oh, this is, oh, I did put feet on this one, but not big feet. So it's just felt and then those little flat back pearls. Okay. Now this one here was purple and pink. Well, there's pink and purple in there. But look how cute. Okay, using lace and stuff that I have in my shop. Again, I think this was a Michael Kors, I think, box. Oh, I think the next one, no, this one was the Michael Kors box. Okay, and that's from this watch. I got this as a Christmas present from Mr. Joe. Okay, look how pretty. Okay, so that's a purple one. And I can't stop there, so I figured I'd make a red one. Okay, now this box was from the boxes that we were receiving years ago. See, I didn't paint the inside just in case somebody wants to put paper on there and put their theme. Okay, but I got my laces and some little bow bling. But look how stinking cute. Okay. And then I had to make a pink and purple. So I made this one here. And those are boxes that we also got a while back. Some little buttons, and they all have buttons. They all have different flowers. These flowers are I think it's I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Craft flowers. If you're an old dog like me, you remember that we used a lot of flowers in the past. We're still using them now, but not as much as I would like to see or can use now. Okay, so those are all my little sewing machines. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness, they're so adorable. And I'm pretty sure, I think I've seen Jeanette here do the sewing machines. But this was cute because I don't know if Jeanette, I don't remember because it's been so many years, but I know a lot of girls also did sewing machines. I haven't seen any because I don't really watch YouTube that much. I just do craft, whatever, or I do swaps. Well, I used to do a lot of swaps, but I'm into doing individual now because it's a lot easier for me. Okay, and then also what I wanted to say was I am doing my classes. I don't know if some of you might know. I posted on my Facebook that I am doing crafty classes here in my home. So if you're in the area, the Mount Juliet area, Hermitage, Lebanon, and you're interested, you know where to find me. If you want to do some in-home classes using my stuff. Okay, and I do have kits already made. So most likely I'll probably start them after Thanksgiving. I figured maybe one class in December, and then the rest I'll start in January. So it'll be like once a week that I'll be doing classes. Okay, and the next thing, and that's the last thing I wanted to show, this is everything that I've been trying to, do in my home and, try to clean up and finish my unfinished projects and make things with what I have and not buy anything, okay? So the next thing I wanted to show is, this is my selling point. Okay, so I am making $50 padded envelope of my laces and some of my fabrics that I have. I can't tell you how many pieces are going to be in here. Whatever I can fit in the envelope, and most likely they'll all be the same amount, but I haven't really decided if I want to do 60 or 70 pieces. I'm not really sure yet, but there'll probably be about that much, okay, in a padded envelope, which it'll be $50 plus shipping. And I'm so sorry that I have to add shipping, but everything is so expensive. And if you know my laces are already a good price, so I have to charge shipping because I can't negotiate shipping. Okay, and then I do have my $100 boxes. So, and again, I do have to charge shipping, but this will be on my description box. So this will start. The $100 boxes and my $50 padded envelope boxes will start on Thanksgiving Day. Okay, so anybody that's interested in receiving any of my laces, what I have, they go on sale starting Thanksgiving Day. Okay, so it's $100 boxes and $50 padded envelopes. Okay, and if you guys know, just look into my store. Whatever's in my store, that's probably what you get inside. I might do a couple of things that I have in my back room, which are, you know, stuff that I work with. But most likely you'll probably get, you know, things that you see in my store, which are beautiful stuff still. So if you're interested, you know where to find me. I'll leave everything in the description box. As far as what I showed in my ornaments, I don't know if I'll put it in the description box or in my Etsy shop. I'm still trying to think, because I cannot hold, and that's the reason why I don't want to put it here, you know, on YouTube, because I don't want to hold. I mean, if you're interested, you buy it. It's in the Etsy shop. That's it. So most likely it'll probably be in my Etsy shop. I think that's what I decided. Again, thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which I don't know when, because like I said, I'm preparing everything now for the holidays. Thanksgiving is coming around. I have my my classes are ready. I have to post them. I am almost done cleaning my garage. Have to go Christmas shopping for Frankie, which she's very easy, but you know, that's another thing. I have a hard time finding things because she's very picky. I mean, all she likes is loose leaf paper, sketchbooks, and pens. She doesn't want anything else. I don't know. So I have to find something that's gonna wow her this year. I don't know. But anyway, thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.